me this morning. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Chad Franker, CEO and founder of Meals with a Friend.
Wonderful. I thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Especially, yes.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Meals with Friends, and I find this so interesting and so cool because this is something that isn't done around here, and I have never really heard about this type of
connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me about Meals with Friends.
Well, so what we try and do is we pair volunteers with people who are feeling isolated or lonely, and they just want a connection piece, because humans are social creatures and we need that interaction, whether you're getting it, however you want that social interaction. Because we offer many different varieties that.
Because you were talking about, just going and playing a game.
Yes.
Or talking.
Yeah.
Or, just listening to them.
Yeah.
And
or reading a book. And then spending the next 25 to 30 minutes talking about what you read, making sure that retention, right? Because anyone can read something to someone, and that's just do whatever.
Right.
Yep. And if you want to do that, we can do anything that you would like.
Oh,
except yes.
That's wonderful. Yes. Oh my gosh. So what is the purpose of it all?
Well, to help increase more inclusivity.
Okay.
To decrease loneliness and isolation and make the community feel more like a community. I've come back from a very dark place, and
I know how that goes.
Yeah, and I don't wish that upon anyone. And so the point of Meals with a Friend is to bring people together, and because we're so new that we can do those things. We're not strict to fit to a certain playbook or certain routine that.
Right.
Yes.
Or rules.
Yes.
You're still developing things as you go.
We created the LLC in February this year, 2025, and things have been going pretty well. Not as quick as we would want,
right.
But
it takes time.
Yes, and so we currently have 3 to 4 volunteers, and that have actually done visits with me, and then we have 3 to 4 clients as well.
That's wonderful. Yes. So, I guess, how does it work? I've heard some confusion out there. There's confusions on, why are they paying money, and how does, why do they have to do that? And that is the number one thing.
Concerning, yes.
Concerning.
And because everything, so costs, yes. So if we draw a comparison to going out to eat, an average restaurant, or even below average restaurant.
Yeah, even if you go to McDonald's.
Yes, that's like
it's $10 or more a meal. Two people going.
Yes, and so that's at least $30 to $40, and or you go to a restaurant that's
an easy 60.
Yeah, 60. Yes, and our prices are pretty low.
Oh yeah.
And because we have volunteers and we're so new that I don't. I want to keep it like that because we're not gonna. I don't want to make people pain an arm and a leg for something that everyone needs.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And that leads me to asking, you're looking for sponsors.
Yes.
And with that, those sponsors would cover those meals.
Mm-hmm.
And that way there's no cost.
Yes. Or friendly visits, which are like
right, $15.
Yeah, $15.
Yeah.
And for the first meal would be $25, and for the second meal would be $20.
Right.
And
going forward.
Yes, going up. And the thing is, we partnered with some restaurants that, like, for example, the Lodge on Main, and which Jamie, I mean, love her. She's
wonderful.
Fantastic. She's amazing, and
that's wonderful.
I could not give much praise and appreciation for all the help that she's given.
Aww.
And I've worked with Hometown.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And they said they would give us a 20% discount on, and with Lodge on Main too, and 20% discount. And the Subset Shop in Menominee said they would give us. They've given us $20 gift cards, and that we could use those for our clients.
That's wonderful.
Yes, and so these things. I mean, people are hearing about us, but now we have to.
You got to get out there more and get those volunteers, and that's, I think, might be the biggest part, is getting those volunteers.
Yes.
How do they go about that? Do they just call you and say, "Hey, I'm interested in being a volunteer"?
Well, check out our website. Okay. I mean, I've created a very substantial website where clients, volunteers, anyone and we even have merch.
I know. I was adding that up. I was like, darn it! I wish I had one of those.
Yeah, I mean.
You gotta bring me one.
Yeah, you're right. I should. And like we have 3 shirts. We have a coffee mug. We have a hat.
A coffee mug. And a shirt.
Yeah. So, I mean, and the shirts are fantastically
they look
made.
Nice and soft.
Yes, they are, and they come in any color and size.
Oh my
goodness. Yes.
You got it going on.
Yeah.
All right. So, tell people what your address, or your email, or not your email, but your web address.
Okay. Well, our web address is musewithafriend.com.
.org.
No, .com, but it's .com.
Okay.
Or .org.
.org?
Yeah, or it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep. So it's So and then our email address is musewithafriend #1
Okay.
Yep.
And how about your phone number?
715-923-7716.
Perfect.
Yep.
And that you can call to get answers or volunteer and go through that process.
Yes.
And, gosh, when you're volunteering, is it during the day, the evening? Is it all different hours?
And any time. And so what we typically do, or what I've typically done, because sorry. Okay, so sorry.
That's okay.
I've gone with every volunteer.
Okay. That's smart.
Yes.
Just to ease them into it.
Yep. And they've passed with flying colors. Right. I mean, and just to get, and none of them have actually gone on their own yet.
Oh, wow.
But just because it's my business, and life happens. I mean, yeah, and so the majority of it is why can't people feel connected?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
to help decrease isolation and loneliness. And for the people who are saying, why do you have to charge people? I mean, because nothing is. I mean, so are you saying my time is not valuable?
Right.
It's like everyone else's time is valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And where does those monies go?
Well, okay, so the money goes towards, like, I helping run the company, because I would say about
overhead costs.
Yes, I have about $500 a month that I personally put forth.
Paying the bills.
Yes, paying the bills, and then as we expand, I mean, that's going to increase as well.
Mm-hmm.
And meals and stuff like that. And
right.
So if businesses in Marinette or Menominee or Peshtigo want to partner with us, we are creating this tier system where gold, bronze, silver, yep,
and then friends.
Yep.
Of meals with friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that would be what, 100 and down? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then $500 would be the gold. And then the bronze would be
$250.
Yep. And then the bronze would, silver would be.
Yeah, bronze. Yep. Silver would be $250, bronze $100, and then friends with meals with friends would be like $100 and under.
Yeah. And I mean, well, if people want to criticize this idea, my rebuttal to them always is, so are we going to let people suffer in silence?
No.
Well, I mean,
no.
And if they say, give me some generic answer like blah 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 blah, then my next response is, so what are you doing to combat this? Nothing.
Because all of what's going on right now in the world, it's all mental health.
Yes,
it is. And it's depression, it's PTSD or complex PTSD, or bipolar 1 and 2, and I think COVID really played a big part in it.
Yes. And COVID is a perfect example of how isolation and loneliness can affect our overall health.
Oh, yeah.
And a 7-year study from the University of Michigan, published, I think, last year, found that chronic isolation and loneliness decreases the risk of life and is equivalent of smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and the cardiovascular risk and the stroke risk jump significantly.
Oh yeah, everything just goes right downhill.
And all the negative markers go up.
And all you guys are trying to do is have a meal,
or
connect, or just
a
talk.
friendly visit, and even those friendly visits are impactful, because people are not just they're not just given they're not just usually we don't just sit to someone and listen. Hey, I'll give you an hour. That's like tell us what is. Tell us your story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just give me your story, and even if you don't feel like talking, we can just
sit or do something.
Be present in the day. Yes.
Now, how do you where do you go to get paired up with residents or people?
Well, how can you answer that? Sure. How do I find clients?
Yeah, like the elderly to get paired up with a volunteer.
Well, again, though, this program is not just for the elderly or the people. I mean, this is for everyone. Yes, I want to make that clear. And
that's good to know, because I thought personally it was just for elderly.
No, heck no.
Okay.
Yes, and what I want to say is it is for everyone, because everyone feels isolation and lonely in different degrees and different rates, and it affects everyone.
It really does.
Yes, and when we are heard, when we feel heard, and then we feel validated. Yes, anyone who's taking statistics would understand that validation and what another was this?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't even remember.
Yeah, okay.
But just having that is more, it's makes you feel good.
Yes. Yes.
So meals with friends.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
And we're just going to recap really quick.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is, well, there's a few big things, but just in the conversation that we've had, I feel that you're really looking for sponsors to cover these meals for your clients.
Yep.
And getting more clients to amp up what you guys are doing. So for those that are watching, I would suggest giving you a call.
Yeah.
And what is your number?
715-923-7716.
And check out their website.
mealswithafriend.com.
All right. And if you are interested in being a volunteer, or maybe you just want to donate something, give him a call. And he'll be back again. He's got lots of stuff going on.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to run a business, and I'm also training for my first Ironman triathlon.
Oh my gosh.
So I bike 60 miles in a race in the Baycare Clinic. And then on the 7th, June 7th, and then June 21st, I do the sprint.
Oh my gosh.
Which is swim half a mile and bike, I think, 33 miles or 23. And then I'm doing the 50-mile bike ride at the YMCA for the Legal Strong.
Oh my gosh.
And then the 13th, July 13th, is game day in Door County.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So
you're busy.
Yeah. So I mean, as much as I'm passionate about this.
You're passionate about that too.
Yes. I mean, my health and wellness is something I'm super passionate about, and I feel that if we meet or you talk to me, you will see that exuberant attitude that I portray. Yes,
it's infectious.
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you for coming in and sharing all this information. I think this might clear up some of those misconceptions out there. So for those of you that may not have understood what Meals with Friends is.
Meals with a Friend.
Meals with a Friend. I like saying the other way.
Okay. And
but anyways, check them out and have some lunch or dinner with them sometime. So we will talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you very much, Melissa.
No problem.